Руки тянут вербы, не покинь нас, не убей остаток веры, не покинь нас кружевными рукавами. Обняли меня, да зелеными губами говорили. О-о-о, солнце уже далеко, с севера идут холода. Нас не оставляй никому, будет без тебя нелегко. Запорошено снегами поле чистое, упадут снега дровами, вербы низкие. Все, о чем они просили, воду канула, да на сердце раны рваные оставила. Солнце уже далеко, с севера идут холода. Нас не оставляй никому, будет без тебя нелегко.
This is Henry Padovani, this interview for Igor Sandler and the Milk Brothers Project.
Henry,
Hello, yeah, Igor.
very nice to hear you in Russia.
Yeah, my first time.
First time, and the beautiful place, Volga River, good sheep, and this river I born in this place. It's my nature, and I invite you to present. You are godfather of first Russian rock guitar fest in Russia.
But that's because I'm Corsican. The Corsican godfather, it's normal. 'Cause
Exactly. Corsican godfather, but all over the world.
Yeah.
Now you come to Russia.
yeah.
It's a very special time, you know.
Yeah, for me too, huh? Believe me, to be the godfather of a guitar festival, for me is, it takes me, you know, it's very important. And what I saw today, all the people and the guitar players and the guitar exhibition and the love for the guitar makes me feel that I'm in the right place. That's what it makes me
Right
feel.
place and right people,
Yeah.
you know. And of course, few questions to you, because you one of the bass people. For example, the Police group. It's a fantastic group. Really, I remember 1970s when the Police and something like this group do some revolution, you know, in music, because before people play hard rock, rock music, rockabilly, beat, and many way of music. But you was first on one new wave. New wave. How it's happened? You remember this time, of course, and your first meeting with Sting, of course, this famous guy, and your first step in the police. And how it's happened? Please, few words.
Well, it's just like, I was living in Corsica and I decided to go to London. I was young. I said
How many years you was?
24.
24.
I said to my parents, I'm going for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. She said, okay, he goes. The guy, you're not happy when you are 24. You're looking for yourself. You don't know what you want to do. I was going to university. So I got to England and quite quickly, for some reason, through somebody, I meet Stuart Copeland. So we talk and he says, what are you doing? I'm from Corsica. Oh, great, you play guitar, right? I say, yeah, I do. Come home. And we jam. So I jam with Stuart. His brother, Ian, was playing bass and his girlfriend, Sonia, was singing. And then, as we talk about music and we play, we jam a lot every day.
Jam, yeah?
Yeah, jam. Every day his girlfriend was singing. And then he said to me, do you want to join my group? And I say, with your brother and your girlfriend? No. He said, no, I want to put a band together. I say, oh, yeah, but okay. You on drums, me on guitar, but who's the bass player? He said, we have to find one. I say, okay. That's okay. Yeah. He said, you have ideas? He said, no, okay, we have to audition people. So that's it. And so at some stage he said, well, I met a guy in Newcastle. He will come to London. If he comes to London, we'll try him. And one day Sting came. He called me and says, okay, the guy's coming tomorrow, you want to come? So I go to the house and we sort of try him and you say, you're okay, we want you in the band.
Yeah.
And Sting, we talk about it afterwards.
He was bass player?
Bass player, singer.
No,
we had to have a singer because I couldn't sing and Stuart couldn't sing. So we needed a bass player that could sing.
And singer.
And we said to Sting, you want to join the band? He said, okay. He had nothing else. He was no money.
No money.
Nothing
more.
And he says, okay. But I'm sure he was trying to find something else, believe me. But we talked about that and he had nothing, so he stayed with us. We knew London, he was just coming from Newcastle. So we took him out, we showed him, he hated everything. The punk scene. But we said that
punk it was, yeah, it started punk.
No, Sting was jazz rock.
Yeah,
always,
I know.
And so when we take him to the punk scene and he thought it was horrible, but he said it was a job. Sting is very pragmatic like that, He's very cool. Eventually, after the police, he went back to what he likes, which is write songs. He's a songwriter, really. Mm-hmm. That's what he likes the best, is to write a good song. If he's written a good song, he's happy, So he's gone back to songwriting, which is what it's all about. But when we started the police, he was old Stuart Copeland songs, not his song. Every time he would bring a song, we'd say no. It's a love song. Come on, we don't want to do that. We want to sing about punk, and about destroy and revolution. But that's how we started the band.
Yes, but really, the Police was absolutely different music, and you started new wave and new way on the music.
Yeah, but not at the beginning. It had to be until Sting was writing songs. Because it was difficult. In the beginning, people didn't like us because the Police were very different.
Absolutely.
And also different from punk.
And different of hard rock.
Yeah, and different from hard rock. It's a long story. I cannot tell it in a few words, but the story of the Police, it's a story of like believing in music, in being tenacious, really wanting things, and not being afraid of being different, and and if you are different, then believing in what you do.
But you remember this time when maybe you understand that now it's happened something new, and now we do something new, and before was not like this. You remember this time and this period, yeah?
Yeah, but the period was very different. Today when you talk to kids, they are in 4 or 5 different bands, but they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
They know how, but they don't know why they want to do things. What's important is to know why you want to do something. Yeah, you can play in 5 different bands, but if you're not directing and driving your own car, the one you believe in, you're not going to make it. If you don't make it, but you're driving your own car, then it's okay. It's okay to disappear driving your own conviction, you know. Nowadays they don't know, because they don't know, you know, it's not the same anymore, the business. In those days, you know, the people believed in something. You know, the thing about England in '77, there was nothing for young people. The music was boring, the graphics were boring, the fashion was boring, everything was boring. So the young people, and there was no jobs. So the young people, they said, okay, we're going to create our own society.
We want something new.
We want something new, our own. Fuck the establishment. And that's what they did. And you know, it was not just punks, because you know, if you remember, you know, I know you know Lemmy.
Yeah, of course.
Lemmy was in Motorhead,
Yeah, mother.
but he was part of the gang. I remember Lemmy. We were out together.
I know him very well.
You know, there was guys from like Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
He was in our gang. He was not punk.
Yeah, sure.
But it was the people that wanted to change something. I knew many people, they wanted to make newspapers. They wanted to be a hairdresser. There was all this generation of people that wanted a future. There was no future, so we created our own future. That was what punk was all about. If you have nothing, then you have nothing to lose. You create your own thing.
Good, okay. Henry, now we jump to another time.
Okay.
Later, you organize your label company.
Yeah, IRS Records.
Yeah, it's very important for music, because you one of the first who take from unknown REM. Now is the God, you know.
Of course.
How it's happened? A few words.
Well, it was just like a gang, you know, like 4 people, 4 friends. We decided to create a label. We were not professionals of record companies. I was a musician, you know, and my friends, they were into music, you know. And we say we're not stupid. We know everything about the music business, and we wanted to create a label. And so when we saw a band like REM, they sent us a little cassette, you know. We listen and we say, that's interesting. Okay, it's young, it's, you know, and it's also, they take from the old and they take from the new. They punk, but they have folk influences. They have good lyrics. And nobody wanted to sign them. And we knew that they went to every record company in the country for a year and a half. It's a long time and nobody wanted to sign them. We say, well, we're a small label, maybe we can sign them. When you're a small label, you don't have to sell 1 million records. If you sell 20,000, you're happy. So we say, okay, we sign you, we'll see maybe 10, 20,000. So we put the record out, and we directed the band towards universities, and that was their market. We thought, you know, we helped them, but the band had good ideas. So we sell 20,000. We say, okay, you know what, guys? We make another record.
It's happened, yeah.
So the next record sold 50,000. We say, we make another one. And then we sold 200. You know, we make 7 albums with REM. We produced 7 albums.
7 albums.
And we got to 1.5 million. And then
1
the
million.
band went to Warner Brothers, and they make Losing My Religion. But you know, it's a long process, you know, it's like that.
Yeah. How many years was
We signed them in 84.
84.
Yeah. And then there was not just REM. In that label, it was a small label. We signed the Bangles. Everybody knows the Bangles, Walk Like
Sure.
an Egyptian. Okay, that was on CBS, but we signed them first. We signed the Go-Go's. We had a #1.
Goggles.
Yeah, #1 record with the Go-Go's. We had the #1 records with Fine Young Cannibals. It was our band. We signed the Cramps. Everybody knows the Cramps. We signed the Lords of the New Church, the Fleshtones. All those bands eventually came to us and said, what do you think? We were a good opinion. And if we said, yeah, oh, they were happy, because You know, we were like very sort of tastemakers at the time. And the moment was changing. I believe our label with bands like REM, they shaped the alternative. It was punk, and in America we shaped what became the alternative music. That with REM and all those university bands, you know, college bands, that sort of shit. We did that. Because everybody at the time said, no, we want to sign the new Clash. They look for the new Clash. You know, record companies are stupid. So the Clash works, so they want the Clash. But they have to prepare for the future. They don't know how to do that. We were a small label, so we did that.
Good, Henry. And how do you think, now you have many projects, what do you think the best project in your life?
Well, it's always to be on stage. I
Stage.
like to be on stage. I produce records, as you know, and I do things like that. I have a movie at the moment. But being on stage and being by myself is a good way. It's the same thing, you know. I don't care about how. I know why I want to play, you know, because for me it's important. It's very sort of like expressing myself, and I'm lucky to be able to do that. I know everybody's looking for a way of expression, and for me, I'm so lucky I can go on stage and play. And for me, I decide at the last moment which songs, it's part of my life. Every day is a different set. It's a very important thing for me. So I'm lucky like that. So for me, it's the most important. Yes, I like to produce bands. I like to do like movies and things like that. But on stage, you know, I'm back to me and myself. Okay, you have the balls. Yeah, okay, I go on stage. And that's for me, it's important.
Good. Okay, Henry, your first visit to Russia.
Yeah.
You today look in some group. How do you think about Russian future rock guitar festival? And maybe you look watching some good group. How do you think it's future? Oh no, stop.
Oh, I thought today was a good day. As I say, I really enjoyed Nikolai and his band. I mean, I can't remember the name of the band in Russian.
It's the band Morальный Кодекс and Nikolai Gildeev. Yeah.
I like it because, you know, I play that sort of music
yeah.
with my bands, you know, and things like that.
Same style, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the atmosphere was very good. The atmosphere was very good. The quality of the playing was very good. It's just, you know, I know it's the first one, but every first festival is you have to try. Next year will be bigger, and then it's going to get out of hand. Trust me, one day it's going to be so big, it's going to be difficult to manage, you know. The music, I don't know it enough because I don't want to understand the lyrics, but the playing is very good. I have to say the quality is very good. But lyrics is important too, you know, and I don't understand myself, so I allow for that. I don't know what people sing about because when I listen to a song, I like to understand what the words are all about.
Lyrics important, but I say normally that voice is same musical instrument. But musical instrument normally people do by hand.
Yeah.
But voice is God give to us.
Yeah.
God give to us. We must only work with this and try and by voice.
Yeah, but
give
you have
some
to
energy. Yeah.
And the words also.
The words, of
the
course,
words,
important.
you
Yeah,
know.
of course, important.
You know, in England, you know, people talk about music and everything. Music is already very good, but you know when it's Bob Dylan that sings,
Yeah, sure,
or Johnny Cash,
sure.
and the way they say the words, or Sting even,
Same, yeah.
and you know those people say words in such a way that it makes a difference, and it's another dimension. So I don't know that dimension. Allow me, I don't know, but it's very good quality, very good quality. Yeah.
Good. Henry, Bob Dylan, Sting, they are godfather of England and all over the world music.
Yeah.
You are godfather of Russian guitar festival, first guitar festival in Russia. I hope that each year we will invite you.
Oh, yeah.
But few years later, of course, you will come and say, I was godfather.
I was godfather, I was Corsican, and I was there. The only Corsican that made it into Russia.